Jake, I just got to the hospital. Currently unpacking my things.
Oh, I'm glad you made it safely. Did you take a taxi from home to the hospital?
Yeah, I took a taxi. The driver was really nice. He helped me with my bags.
That's good. I'm really sorry I couldn't drive you.
It's okay, don't worry about it. The meeting this morning was important.
Is the room okay? Is it the same as last time?
I'm on a different wing this time. The room's a little bit smaller, but it has a nice window view.
Oh, okay, that's good at least. Did you remember to bring your charger?
Yes, I've got it right here. I packed all the essentials first.
Medicine list? Insurance card?
All here. I triple-checked before leaving.
Well, it's tough, but hang in there.
You work hard too, Jake. How is the office today?
Crazy busy. 3 deadlines are coming up this week.
The Henderson project.
Yeah, that and 2 others. Client meetings back to back. I'm exhausted.
Must be stressful. Make sure you remember to eat lunch.
Already skipped it. I didn't have the time. Too many emails to catch up on.
Jake, you promised to take better care of yourself. You need to eat. It's important for your body.
You just focus on getting better, Sarah. How are you feeling right now? Any nausea or headaches? Are you doing all right?
The taxi ride tired me out a bit, but I'm doing okay. Feeling a little sleepy is all.
Did they give you the usual medication?
Starting with a new one, actually. Doctor said they want to try a different approach.
Oh, okay, that's good. The med's kicking in already?
I think so. They started the IV as soon as I got settled in.
Maybe you should rest for today. Take it easy.
But I want to text with you a bit longer. I miss you.
I know, I miss you too, but don't push yourself too hard.
Being apart is always hard. Remember the last time I was hospitalized?
Yeah, I remember. That was right after we got married.
You visited me every day then, and brought me those awful hospital cafeteria sandwiches.
Hey, they weren't that bad.
The egg salad one was green, Jake. Actually green. That is not normal.
Things were different at work back then, more flexible hours.
I understand. The company's grown a lot since then.
The new management really changed things.
I miss seeing you during lunch breaks.
I'm missing you already. Let me know if you need anything or if there's something you want me to bring.
I'm good. I packed everything I needed. I'm used to hospital stays by now.
You're always prepared.
Remember the first time where I forgot everything, even pajamas?
And I had to run home to get them.
You were so flustered that day. Grabbed my summer ones in winter.
Hey, I was nervous. First hospital stay as a married couple. It was hard for me.
You've gotten better since then.
Well, it's not like I haven't learned since then. You've taught me well.
Well, it's not like I haven't been in and out of hospitals before. I know how to keep myself entertained now.
Did you download those shows you were talking about?
Yep, got the whole new season ready to go.
Is that the medical drama you like?
Yes, and that comedy series you recommended.
But it's been a while since your last stay, right? You've been healthy for years now.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's because we recently moved and the change in environment took its toll.
The new apartment is further from the hospital, too.
The new apartment is further from the hospital, too. The doctor mentioned stress might be a factor.
Is work stressing you out? Maybe you should consider reducing your hours.
No, work's fine. Just general fatigue lately.
This stay is supposed to be about a week, right?
That's the plan. They said I might be able to leave on day 6 if things go well. Hope I can get home soon.
Is the treatment plan the same as before?
Pretty much. Just need to monitor how my body responds.
Same doctor from last time?
No, Dr. Martinez retired. Got Dr. Chen now. She seems good. Very nice.
Got it. Work is really hectic right now, so visiting might be difficult. Don't think I can make it during visiting hours.
Are the deadlines that bad?
Yeah, I can barely step away from my desk these days.
Even for dinner?
Working through most of those, too.
Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. It's just a week, so you don't need to visit. I know it's rough right now.
Thanks for understanding.
I'd rather you rest at home if you have free time. You always get so thin when you're busy.
Always taking care of me, even from the hospital. I really appreciate you.
Someone has to. You'd probably live on energy drinks if I let you.
They're not that bad.
The last time you had 3 in one day, you couldn't sleep for 48 hours.
I remember that, thank you. Sorry for making you feel lonely, though.
I downloaded lots of shows on my tablet, so I'll be fine. Hospital stays aren't boring, really. They actually keep you pretty busy.
With all the tests and checkups?
Yeah, and the nurses come by regularly. Plus, I brought my knitting.
Still working on that scarf?
Almost done. Might start making a sweater next.
Lucky you. I'm honestly jealous you get to binge watch shows.
Though not seeing you for a week will be a bit hard.
I'll text you every day to make up for not visiting, so you won't feel lonely.
Promise?
Of course, multiple times a day.
Will you be okay without me?
Huh? You're worried about me?
Well, you're not good with housework. You can't even cook.
I'll mostly eat out.
Again with a takeout. There's food in the freezer, you know.
The stuff you prepped before leaving?
Yes, I labeled everything. The blue containers are dinners, red ones are lunch. And make sure you eat your vegetables. And try to do laundry and cleaning if you can. I'd be shocked if the house turned into a mess while I'm gone.
What do you take me for? I won't trash the house in just a week.
But you really are bad at housework.
That time with the dishwasher was an accident.
You used regular soap, Jake. There was foam everywhere.
Remember to take your meds on schedule, too.
The nurses handle that here. I'm more worried about you remembering to take yours.
I can handle basic chores. Don't worry, the house won't become a disaster.
I set reminders on your phone for the important things.
Always thinking ahead.
The cleaning supplies are under the sink. Please use the right ones this time.
That was one time.
Let's both do our best, even though it's tough.
Yeah, let's meet again in a week when you're feeling better.
Text me when you get home tonight?
Will do. Get some rest now.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too. Sleep well.
Diana, sorry I couldn't answer your call. I can't talk on the phone right now. Can I call you back in 5 minutes?
Sarah, what's the meaning of this? Stop being so demanding and making my son's life difficult.
I'm sorry, demanding?
When were you planning to tell me about this vacation you're pressuring Jake about?
What vacation? I don't understand.
You kept pestering him about wanting to go on vacation, right? I heard you're still pushing even though he told you there's no money.
Diana, I truly have no idea what you're talking about.
He came to me yesterday, practically in tears about how stressed he was.
About what exactly?
He even came to borrow money from me, taking out loans for a vacation.
What are you talking about? Vacation? I'm in the hospital right now, and Jake and I haven't discussed any vacation.
What? You're in the hospital?
Yes. That's why I couldn't answer the phone. I'm in a hospital room. Did Jake tell you we were planning a vacation?
He was just at my house yesterday talking about it.
That's impossible. I've been feeling unwell for days now.
He mentioned you weren't feeling well, but said you were still insisting on this trip.
Diana, I never asked for any trips. I've barely left the house lately except for doctor's appointments.
Oh my. He said you were insisting on it. Said you wouldn't let it go.
Maybe he's talking about when I casually mentioned wanting to go to a spa while watching TV once. But I just said it in passing. I never pushed for it.
No, that's not it. My son said you were being demanding about wanting to stay at a luxury resort and wouldn't take no for an answer.
A luxury resort? I can barely make it through a workday right now.
He was very specific about it too.
Diana, I truly have no idea what you're talking about. When did Jake tell you this?
He's been mentioning it for weeks now.
Weeks? I've been managing my health issues. Vacations were the last thing on my mind.
He showed me brochures. Said you'd been leaving them around the house.
I haven't even been looking at vacation spots. I've been too focused on work and my health.
He made it sound quite serious.
I've never had that conversation, and I've never begged for a vacation. But Jake borrowed money from you?
Yes, about $3,000.
That's a lot of money. I don't know why Jake borrowed it, but I'm sorry for any trouble this has caused. I seriously had no idea about this.
Well,
has he been saying other things about me?
Some concerning things, actually.
Did he say exactly what the money was for?
He said you were set on this specific resort, that you'd seen it online.
I haven't been researching resorts at all. Something isn't adding up here.
He mentioned it was in Alaska.
Alaska? In my condition? That doesn't make any sense.
He was quite convincing about it all.
I don't understand about the vacation. Maybe Jake misunderstood something I said, but I really don't know anything about the money.
Has Jake been acting differently lately?
He's been working more late often. Says it's busy at work. It's always working overtime.
Late at the office?
That's what he tells me. Always on his phone, too.
The information I got from my son seems completely different. He told me you were incredibly demanding, said you sheltered and short-tempered.
Is that so? I wonder if that's how Jake sees me. He's never said anything like that to my face.
He painted quite a picture, said you'd throw fits if you didn't get your way.
That's shocking to hear. We've had our disagreements, but that's all that is. I never throw fits or get overly upset.
He described you as unreasonable, always wanting expensive things.
I still use the same phone from 3 years ago.
I heard these things from him and assumed the vacation was just another one of your demands. But you don't seem to be lying.
I wouldn't lie about being in the hospital. That's something anyone could easily verify.
When did you get admitted?
This morning. Jake helped me pack last night.
This morning? But Jake told me he had an important meeting today.
That's what he told me too. Said he couldn't take me because of it.
A meeting in Alaska, perhaps?
True. If that's the case, then he's the one lying. If the vacation is a lie, what's he planning to do with that $3,000? That's a lot of money to spend on himself. Maybe he's going alone to get a break.
On vacation? He wouldn't go on vacation while his wife is hospitalized.
Well, when I told him he didn't need to visit me during my stay.
Then he's free to travel, isn't he?
If he's planning to travel.
Has he mentioned Alaska before?
Never, not once.
But wait, when he came to borrow money earlier, he said work was slow.
He told me it was super busy. He even texted me today saying how he didn't even have the time to eat lunch because work was so busy.
He mentioned deadlines?
Multiple ones this week, apparently.
Something strange is going on with that boy.
Yes, it seems so.
Have you checked his recent credit card statements?
No, I have not. I've never felt the need to.
Maybe it's time we did.
I notice he's been on his phone more lately.
Always texting?
Yes, but he says it's work.
At odd hours?
Even during dinner sometimes.
We need to figure out what he's planning.
I'll confront him.
You think he'll tell the truth?
Honestly, no. Not after hearing all this.
Then what do you want to do?
Diana, I have an idea. Would you help me out?
Of course, anything. What are you thinking?
Something that might make him confess everything.
I'm listening.
Let's make him think he's about to lose everything.
A taste of his own medicine?
Exactly. And I know just how to do it.
You're cleverer than my son gives you credit for.
He clearly doesn't know either of us very well.
I always thought you were too good for him.
Don't say that. Not yet, anyway.
Tell me your plan. I'm listening.
First, we need to find out exactly where in Alaska he's heading.
Jake, it's terrible.
Mom? What's wrong?
Sarah's condition has suddenly worsened. She's in intensive care right now.
What do you mean worsened? She said she was fine this morning.
Not anymore. Her blood pressure dropped suddenly.
But she seemed okay when we video called earlier.
These things can change quickly. The doctors are very concerned.
Wait, how do you know about Sarah's condition?
I'm at her hospital right now.
You're what? Why?
Do I need a reason to visit my daughter-in-law?
No, but...
After you left, I contacted Sarah. She told me she knew nothing about the money or any vacation plans. Plus, I found out she's in the hospital.
Ah.
Is that all you have to say?
Mom, I can explain.
You seem awfully calm about your wife being in critical condition.
I'm just processing.
I thought something was off, so I came to visit her today. That's when her condition suddenly deteriorated.
They must have caught it early though, right?
The doctors are running tests now.
Are you sure her condition really got worse?
That's what I'm telling you. It's critical. You need to come now.
I can't!
What do you mean you can't? Whatever you're doing can wait. Do you not care about her?
There were circumstances.
Circumstances? Your wife could be dying.
You don't understand.
What's not to understand? Your wife needs you.
It's complicated.
I don't care what circumstances there are. You need to get back as soon as possible. Whatever it is can be handled later.
No, I really can't come right away. I'm in Alaska.
Alaska? By yourself?
Yeah.
Why are you in Alaska alone while your wife is in the hospital? And after lying to me to borrow money, what exactly are you doing?
There are reasons.
Reasons? Your wife is asking for you.
She is?
She keeps saying your name. The doctors say her vitals are dropping.
But she was stable this morning.
You keep saying that like it matters now. Things change.
How bad is it really?
Sarah's in critical condition. She might not make it until you get back from Alaska.
Is it really that serious?
They've called in specialists. It doesn't look good.
Mom, please.
The doctors are talking about organ failure.
Organ failure? But her condition isn't usually that severe.
It looks like you won't even get to say goodbye. I'll have to be the one here with her in her final moments. Poor Sarah.
This can't be happening.
She trusted you to be there for her.
Mom, stop!
Her last words might be wondering where you are.
Stop, please!
While you're off in Alaska doing who knows what.
It's not like that!
Then what is it like? Tell me.
I'm sorry, Mom. I went to meet a girl. I'm really sorry.
A girl?
Someone I met on social media.
While your wife is in the hospital.
We got close. She lives in Alaska, and I was just about to meet her. I didn't think anything like this would happen. It was just supposed to be casual.
Casual? You borrowed money from me for this?
I needed the flight money.
I see. So that's what the money from Diana was used for, while I was in the hospital. What were you thinking? How can you be serious? I've been reading these texts next to Diana this whole time.
Sarah? What?
Surprised to hear from your dying wife?
Wait, weren't you critically ill? Why are you texting normally?
The critical condition was made up.
Made up? I thought... Oh, thank God.
Don't thank God just yet. We thought some guilt might make you confess. Had Diana help with the lie. Worked pretty well, didn't it?
So you're really okay?
Physically, yes. Emotionally, not so much.
Look, I can explain.
Please do. Explain how you lied to your mother.
That was wrong, I know!
Explain how you're meeting another woman.
It's not what you think!
Then what is it? Because from where I'm sitting, it looks pretty clear.
We just clicked and started talking online. It wasn't planned. So you're not dying, right? It was just made up?
Perfectly fine. Healthy as can be, unlike our marriage, apparently.
Thank goodness. My heart nearly stopped. I was so scared and worried about you.
Worried about me dying while you're meeting your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
So, you were about to meet her? How long until you reach her place?
About 2 hours by car.
That's quite a drive. Alaska sure is big. Well then, Jake, here's your choice. Go meet her and lose everything, or come back here right now.
What kind of choice is that?
The only one you get. If you choose to meet her, we get divorced and you pay alimony. I'll break things off with you and Diana will cut ties with you too. Pick whichever you prefer.
You can't be serious.
If you choose her, I'll clear out the house.
Clear out?
I'll dispose of your watch collection and your car and all your personal belongings.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me. Your precious limited editions would make excellent donations.
Wait, let's calm down. This isn't like you.
What do you mean, like me?
You're usually more gentle, right? Sarah's always been the sweet one. This isn't the Sarah I know.
The Sarah you know? You mean the one you lied about to Diana?
That's not what I meant.
Oh, you mean the demanding, unreasonable wife you described to your mother.
I can explain that.
Maybe you've just never seen me this angry before. How could I not be furious? You're trying to cheat on me while I'm in the hospital, and you even badmouthed me to Diana.
It wasn't cheating. We just talked online. We haven't met in person.
Are you serious? You borrowed money and lied about me to your mom.
Okay, I might have exaggerated a bit. I'm sorry. I really needed to borrow money from Mom, so I made it sound difficult to create a sympathy angle.
A sympathy angle? Is that what you call lying about your wife? You just said you needed the money for the flight to go see the girl you met online.
I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
No, you shouldn't have. How long has this been going on?
Just a few months.
So she must be really special for you to go to such lengths. Must be quite an important woman.
No, you've got it wrong. That's not true at all. Let's talk about this calmly.
You want calm? After what you've done to me and your mom?
Please, I know I messed up.
Make your choice first. 3 seconds to decide. Her or me.
Sarah, please.
1.
This isn't fair.
2.
I managed to get a flight back in an hour. I'll return as soon as I can.
Oh, so you're choosing me. You didn't secretly meet her already, did you?
No, I turned right around. We video called from the airport an hour ago, remember? If I'd gone to meet her, I couldn't have been at the airport then.
Fair point.
I never meant for this to go so far. I'm sorry for lying and for deceiving Mom too, but I was planning to pay back the money, I promise.
Diana is absolutely furious, as she should be.
Yeah.
She's pretty scary when she's angry, huh? But she's reliable when she's on your side.
Mom is terrifying. She comes from a family of martial artists, so she's physically strong too.
By the way, I'm angry too. Been thinking about what kind of punishment you deserve.
Punishment?
Marriage counseling for starters.
That's reasonable.
And complete transparency. I want all your passwords.
All of them?
Every single one. Phone, email, social media.
Okay.
Haven't decided yet, but I want to make sure you regret this, so you'll never try to play me for a fool again.
That's a scary thing to say so casually.
Well, I can't forgive this. You weren't worried about me at all while I was in the hospital, were you? You probably thought my hospitalization was convenient. After all, you did fly out to Alaska for that girl. It doesn't matter whether you guys saw each other or not.
It's not that I wasn't worried, but it wasn't like you were having surgery or anything really serious. I figured daily texts would be enough.
That's exactly what I mean by not being worried. Trying to cheat while I'm in the hospital is unforgivable. How is that worrying about me?
It wasn't cheating. She's just a friend, not that kind of relationship. I'm devoted to you alone.
But the fact that you were meeting her in secret proves you had guilty feelings. Diana agrees. First strike, scamming money from your mother. Second strike, sneaking off on vacation while I'm hospitalized. Final strike, going to meet another woman. There's no talking your way out of this.
I'm truly sorry. Please don't divorce me.
That's something Diana and I will decide together.
Since when do you two make decisions about our marriage?
Since you proved you couldn't be trusted to make good ones.
You can't let my mother control our marriage?
Watch me. At least she's honest with me.
This would have been my first time meeting her, and it wasn't anything inappropriate. Really?
That doesn't matter. If you met her without getting caught, you definitely would have made a move. And you flew out to go see her specifically. It didn't mean nothing. You felt something towards her. That's why you did what you did. Women can tell these things.
You're the one I love most.
Most? Interesting choice of words. That doesn't matter. If you met her without getting caught, you definitely would have made a move. Women can tell these things. Your actions say otherwise, and the fact that you're even talking about loving me most is messed up. You're married. There shouldn't be rankings. You think just because I'm your number one, you can do whatever you want?
No, that's not what I meant. It was just a moment of weakness. Please let me talk to you in person. I'll never do anything like this ever again.
I've only ever had eyes for you. I never thought you'd do something like this while I was in the hospital, for your own desires, lying to everyone, the ones you should be caring for the most in your life. Being number one to a liar like you means absolutely nothing. In the end, Jake's flight didn't land until late that night. He didn't make it to the hospital until the next day. Diana picked him up from the airport to make sure he didn't try anything else, and she practically dragged him to the hospital by the scruff of his neck. He already looked pretty worn down from her lecture. After much consideration, I decided to try rebuilding our marriage, but with several conditions. I made it clear we'd divorce immediately if he couldn't meet them. I plan to keep watching him closely from now on. Trust, once lost, isn't easily regained. While this incident created a rift in our marriage, it had the opposite effect on my relationship with Diana. We've become quite close. In fact, I've started working at her company. They're very understanding about my health condition and flexible with time off, which I really appreciate. My stronger connection with Diana acts as a deterrent for Jake as well. Even if Jake and I end up divorcing in the future, I'd like to maintain my relationship with his mother. Janet, I saw you near the station earlier today. I was driving, so I couldn't stop to say hi. But who's that young man you were with? He looked quite dressed up for a casual outing.
Oh, that's my favorite host at the club. Quite handsome, isn't he?
Host club? What do you mean?
Don't act so naive, dear. I've been his regular since he started. He's one of the top 3 hosts at the club now. I basically helped make his career. The other ladies are so jealous that I'm his favorite.
He looked barely older than Mike. Were you out shopping with him?
Shopping? Oh, no. He was escorting me to my car after our afternoon together. Such a gentleman, always making sure I get home safe. Unlike some people I know who just rush off to work all day.
Wait, you go to a gentleman's club? While living on your pension?
What's wrong with that? A lady needs entertainment. The hosts there are so attentive, unlike my late husband. They actually listen when I talk.
Janet, those places are extremely expensive. How long have you been going there?
Oh, a few months now. Time flies when you're having fun.
Don't they charge quite a lot per hour? Those places aren't exactly known for being budget-friendly.
Money well spent, I'd say. A woman needs some excitement to stay young, and there's nothing like a man's attention to keep you feeling alive.
Your husband hasn't even been dead for a year. Have some respect for his memory, at least.
Oh, please, Tom barely counted as a man. Good riddance to that old man, honestly. He never understood how to treat a lady.
How can you say that? He worked so hard to provide for this family. He left you that house and his pension. He worked overtime until his health gave out.
The house was the least he could do. Do you know how boring my life was with him? All he did was work and sleep. At least my host knows how to show a woman a good time.
That's because he was saving for your future. He wanted you to be comfortable. He was thinking about your security.
Security is boring. I'm tired of being proper and responsible. I want to enjoy life while I still can.
Look, date whoever you want, but aren't gentlemen's clubs really expensive? I've heard they can cost thousands per visit.
You sound just like Tom, always worried about money. Life is short. Why not enjoy it? Besides, my host says I'm his most sophisticated client.
Because money doesn't grow on trees. How much do you spend there usually? I'm concerned about your finances.
Sure, some women throw away fortunes there, but I'm rational about it. I keep my tab to just a few thousand each visit. It's not like I go every day.
A few thousand is still a lot of money. Do you have any savings left? What about your emergency fund?
Why are you so interested in my finances? Did Mike put you up to this? Has he been complaining about supporting his mother?
No, I'm asking because I care about your future. You can't keep spending like this forever. Your pension isn't endless.
Nope, I believe in living in the moment. What is the point of keeping money around? My host says women who worry too much age faster.
What about emergencies? Or if something unexpected happens? You need a safety net. What if you have medical expenses?
You worry too much. My host says I seem so much younger when I'm relaxed and spending freely. He says stress causes wrinkles.
Of course he says that. He's paid to compliment you. That's literally his job.
You're just jealous because you're too busy working to have fun. When was the last time you went out and enjoyed yourself? When was the last time a man treated you like a queen?
This isn't funny. Janet, what are you going to do with no savings? Maybe you should stop spending so much and get a part-time job. There are lots of opportunities for senior workers now.
A job? At my age? Oh, don't be ridiculous. I've never worked a day in my life, and I'm not starting now. Besides, my host says my hands are too delicate for manual labor.
Lots of people your age work part-time. Even just a few hours a week would help. It doesn't have to be manual labor.
You're such a nag. How I live my life is my business. Keep your nose out of it. Just because you work doesn't make you better than me.
Actually, it is my business, since I'm the one sending you money every month. Or did you forget about that?
Are you implying something? You think I'm wasting your precious money?
Except we're the ones supporting your lifestyle. Don't forget about the $1,000 I send every month. Money I work overtime to earn.
Oh, here we go. Throwing that in my face again? As if $1,000 is such a huge amount.
I wouldn't have to if you were more responsible with it. The money is supposed to help with necessities like groceries and utilities.
And who are you to tell me how to spend it? Once you give it, it's my money.
The money is meant to help you live, not fund your entertainment.
Who do you think you are, acting all high and mighty, just because you have some corporate job?
I'm worried about your future, and I don't want the money I work hard for being wasted. 10 years of sending support and you have nothing saved? Do you know how many extra hours I work for that money?
Here comes the lecture. You think you're so special because you have a job? In my day, proper ladies didn't need to work.
This isn't about having a job. This is about basic financial responsibility, about planning for the future.
When I was your age, women didn't need to work. We knew our place in society. Not running around in pantsuits playing businesswoman.
Is that why you never saved anything yourself? Because you thought someone would always take care of you? Is that the mindset you're still living with?
Don't act so high and mighty, getting cocky over a measly $1,000 a month, as if that makes you some kind of saint.
Measly $1,000? Do you hear yourself right now?
You heard me. You act like you're some kind of savior, like I should worship the ground you walk on for $1,000.
That money comes from my salary. I work overtime for it so that I can send you some money. I could be using it for my own future.
Well, if you're working so much overtime, you should be able to spend more. What's the point of having such a good job if you're so stingy?
Excuse me? Are you seriously asking for more money right now?
If you want to act superior, try sending $10,000 a month. Don't try to boss me around when you can't even do that, you cheapskate. A real career woman should be able to support family properly.
Do you hear yourself? This is exactly why I'm concerned. You have no concept of money at all.
Concerned? Oh, please. You just want to control me, like you try to control Mike, always telling him what to do.
Leave Mike out of this. This is between you and me, about your irresponsible spending.
He's my son. He should be the one supporting me anyway, not his controlling wife.
I see. Well, now I understand how you feel. In that case, I'll stop sending money, since you'd prefer Mike's support anyway.
What did you say? Oh, you can't be serious.
You heard me. No more monthly support. Not 1 cent.
Excuse me? You're joking, right?
Since it's such a measly amount, it clearly means nothing to you. So let's stop. Besides, I don't want to give you money anymore. Not when you waste it like this.
You can't do that. I have commitments, bills to pay, regular appointments at the club.
Bills at the host club? Or actual living expenses? Which is it, Janet?
That's none of your business. You're just being spiteful now, trying to punish me.
No, I'm being rational. Why should I send money that's not appreciated, that's just thrown away at host clubs?
Fine, do whatever you want. I'll just rely on my son from now on. He can send me money instead. After all, he's a director at a major corporation. He makes way more than you anyway.
Is that your backup plan? Running to Mike? You really think that will work?
He's my son. Of course he'll support his mother. Unlike some people, he knows how to respect his elders. He understands filial piety.
You're right. With such a reliable son, you definitely don't need my support. I'll let him know about the new arrangement. Should I tell him everything?
Good. Make sure you tell him I need the money by next week. The club has a special event coming up.
Oh, I'll tell him everything, including where his mother spends her money. Every detail about the host club.
You wouldn't dare. Oh, that's private information.
Watch me. I'm done enabling this behavior. Time for some reality checks.
Hey, Sarah, where is the money for this month? It's already the 2nd. My bills are due soon.
Did you forget our conversation? I'm not sending any more money. I meant what I said.
You can't still be mad about that little argument. Stop being childish. Hey, Sarah, tell Mike to deposit this month's money. It's already a day late. I need to pay my club membership.
Nothing has changed, Janet. The money isn't coming. Not from me and not from Mike.
Of course he can. He makes plenty of money. He probably just forgot. Tell him to transfer it today. I'll even forgive the late fee if he sends it now.
I already told you no more money from either of us. You need to understand this.
Stop playing games. This isn't funny anymore. I have commitments to keep.
You're right, it's not funny. It hasn't been funny for a long time, and things are about to get worse.
What do you mean worse? Stop being dramatic.
That's not possible. Your son can't send money because he's not working. He got fired. He can't afford to support you anymore. He hasn't been able to for weeks.
What nonsense are you talking about? Stop making things up. Mike would have told me if something happened.
I wish I was making this up, but it's true. He's been hiding it from everyone.
That's impossible. He's a director. He was just promoted last year.
Was a director. Not anymore. Things change quickly.
Stop lying. I just saw him last week. He was fine. He bought me that lunch at that expensive restaurant.
He was hiding it from everyone, including you. That lunch was probably on his credit card.
My Mike would never hide something like that from me. He tells me everything. We're very close.
Well, he's been keeping the secret for weeks. Want to know why he was fired? It's quite the story.
Nothing you say will make me believe this. My son is...
Well, he got caught embezzling company funds. They fired him immediately. He's lucky they didn't press charges.
Embezzling? Company money? No, there must be some mistake. Mike would never steal.
The company is proof. They caught him transferring money to personal accounts. Multiple times.
What are you implying? This is all lies.
Like mother, like son. Both living beyond your means. Both taking money that isn't yours.
Take that back. My son would never steal. He is an honest man.
The company has proof. They could have pressed charges. He's lucky they only fired him. They're being generous by keeping it quiet.
How dare you? Oh, this isn't funny at all. What are we supposed to do now without his income?
We? There is no we in this situation. You're on your own now.
Of course there is. We're family. Families help each other in crisis.
We're getting by on my salary alone. Mike used to be arrogant like you, but he's been really sweet lately. Probably because he knows he can't survive without me. Funny how reality changes people.
This can't be happening. Everything was fine just last week. We were all so happy.
No, it wasn't. You were just living in denial, like always, while spending money you didn't have.
But my host club membership fees, my credit card bills, I have payments due.
Maybe you should have thought about those before spending so recklessly, before treating my support like pocket change.
This is terrible. Oh, just terrible. Who's going to send me money now? How will I maintain my lifestyle?
Reality finally hitting you? Welcome to the real world, where actions have consequences.
You don't understand. I have commitments and actual bills to pay.
No one is going to send you money. You need to accept that.
But my bills. I have credit card payments due at the end of the month. I don't have enough to cover them. The minimum payment alone is...
Really? The same card you used at the host club? To impress young men half your age?
Stop bringing that up. This is serious. I could lose everything.
That's what happens when you spend recklessly. I warned you, didn't I? To keep the spending under control? But you wouldn't listen.
How was I supposed to know this would happen? That Mike would lose his job? That you would abandon me?
That's exactly why people save money, for unexpected situations. But you spend every penny on entertainment.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Seeing me panic. You always thought you were better than me.
Your situation is especially bad since you have no savings. You should have invested some money instead of wasting it at the club. Now you have nothing to fall back on.
Oh, shut up. Just shut up. You don't understand anything.
The truth hurts, doesn't it? But you need to hear it. No one else will tell you. If you default on your credit cards, they'll seize your assets. You might even lose the house. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I've never dealt with anything like this before. I don't know where to start.
Maybe it's time to learn. You can't depend on others forever. Time to grow up.
What can I do? I don't have any other family who can help with money. No one I can turn to.
So I'm your only option now? Interesting how that works.
You wouldn't let me end up on the street, would you? After all these years.
Weren't you just calling my support measly? Now you want my help? The same support you mocked?
Things are different now. I didn't know about Mike then. I was stupid and proud.
Different for you, maybe. Nothing's changed for me. I'm still the same person you look down on.
Sarah, please, I need help. I'll do anything.
Like I'd ever bow my head to someone like you. After how you treated me, after all the insults, then there's nothing I can do. Enjoy having your assets seized. I guess you won't be seeing your favorite host anymore.
Mike just showed up suddenly. He was so angry.
Oh, really? How did that go? Did he explain everything?
He wasn't himself. I've never seen him like this. He was like a stranger.
Was he angry? Did he tell you everything?
You sent him here, didn't you? You told him about our conversation.
I told him about how you've been treating me badly. I explained why I stopped sending money. He got angry and said he was going to have words with you. Did he?
He's never raised his voice at me before, not once in his life. He used to be such a gentle boy.
Times change. People change when they see the truth.
He yelled at me to never speak rudely to you again. He's never yelled at me like that before, my sweet boy.
Surprising, isn't it, when the golden sun turns against you? When he finally sees the truth?
This isn't like him. What did you do to my son? How did you turn him against me?
I didn't do anything. He's scared of me leaving him. He used to act superior to me too, but now he's terrified I'll walk out since he lost his job. He knows he needs me.
You're manipulating him. You must be. This isn't my Mike. Has Mike found a new job yet? He won't answer my calls.
It's difficult, apparently. The economy isn't great, but shouldn't you be more worried about yourself? Your credit card payment is coming up soon. Tick-tock.
I know that without you telling me. I can't sleep thinking about it. The interest keeps piling up.
Sleepless nights? Like the ones I had when you constantly belittled me? When you called me unfeminine for working?
I never meant to. I was just...
Save it. So what are you going to do? Time's running out.
Sarah, I need to ask you something. Please hear me out.
What is it? More excuses?
Would you consider sending me money again? Even a little would help. Please. I'll change my ways.
Janet, aren't you forgetting something? Are you being serious? You've treated me terribly all this time, and now you're trying to get my help without even addressing that? You haven't even apologized properly.
What do you want me to say? That I was wrong? Fine, I was wrong.
That would be a start. But I doubt you mean it. You're just desperate.
I'm sorry. There, I said it.
Sorry for what exactly? Be specific.
I'm sorry for all the horrible things I've said. Please help me with some money. I promise I'll be different.
Request denied. You still don't get it.
Why? I apologized, didn't I? What more do you want?
I never said I'd help you if you apologized. Did you think a simple sorry would fix everything? Years of abuse?
What? Are you mocking me? When I'm humbling myself like this?
Well, you send money to support family, right? We won't be family anymore, so I have no obligation to support you. Simple as that.
You're leaving my son? After everything?
Yes, that's the plan. This incident has made me lose all respect for Mike. I can't live with a thief or his entitled mother.
So you never intended to send me money from the start? This whole conversation was pointless? You were just playing with me?
I might have considered it if you had desperately begged at the beginning, but you refused to be humble yourself, remember? That's when I realized. You truly looked down on me from the bottom of your heart.
That's not true. I wasn't looking down on you. I was just jealous of everything you do. Everything I couldn't do.
Jealous? After all your criticism about working women? After calling me masculine and unfeminine?
Yes, jealous. Every time you succeeded at something, it reminded me of my own failures, my own inadequacies. You graduated from a good university and got a great job. Meanwhile, I only finished high school and I'm not smart, and I was jealous of how you could handle both work and housework. I felt worthless compared to you.
So that's why you were always so harsh with me. All those snide comments about my career, about my education.
Yes. My education level was my biggest insecurity. I was envious of independent, successful women like you, because I could never be like that. I was too afraid to try.
You did always make jabs about my education, saying things like, you're too educated for a woman, and being smart makes you less feminine. Those words hurt, you know.
I know. I said horrible things. I was trying to tear you down to feel better about myself.
You certainly did. Year after year, day after day.
Even wasting the $1,000 you sent was just to spite you. I wanted to show off that I could have men fawning over me, that I could still be desirable without a career, that I had value somehow.
Unbelievable. You're ridiculous. You've just been digging your own grave, haven't you? All this time.
I was so stupid. I regret everything I did now. Being stubborn got me nowhere. I see that now.
So, Janet, what's your point here? Why are you telling me all this?
I'm being dishonest because I am desperate. I won't survive without help. Please help me. Please, Sarah, I'll do anything you ask.
I see, but I'm still refusing. Nothing has changed.
After everything I just said, after being completely honest, after confessing everything.
How does explaining why you bullied me change anything? You were jealous of me? So what? I couldn't care less about your reasons. The important thing is that you tormented me. That's all that matters.
You won't forgive me, no matter what, even if I change?
Either way, my divorce from Mike is final. Once we're divorced, we'll be strangers. I don't want anything to do with you anymore, ever again.
You're really going through with the divorce? Mike will change, I'm sure. You might regret leaving him. He could find another job.
I told you already, I'm disappointed in him. Even if he becomes a millionaire, I'll never be his wife again. Some things can't be fixed with money or apologies. Some bridges stay burned. Good evening. I heard you and Mike had a fight. The whole neighborhood is talking about it.
News travels fast. I'm sure the neighbors told you. They always were nosy.
The whole street was talking about it. Quite the scandal. Must have been quite a scene.
We did have a fight. A bad one.
I heard it got so bad the police were called, though no one was arrested. What troublesome mother and son. Did you two get physical?
There was some pushing and shoving, but no injuries. The police came because the neighbors called them. I'm sure the whole neighborhood is gossiping about us now, adding to my shame.
Well, when mother and son are screaming at 2 a.m., what did you expect? People notice these things.
I never thought it would come to this. Me and my own son, fighting like strangers.
Care to share what happened? Or should I rely on neighborhood gossip? I'm curious about the real story.
I don't know what to do anymore. My relationship with my son is completely destroyed. Even if he had money, he definitely wouldn't send me any now. Not after what happened.
What happened exactly? What could make Mike so angry?
Mike burst in again suddenly. He looked furious, like a different person. Not my son at all.
And what set him off? What did he say?
He was screaming that it was my fault his wife left. You left him, didn't you? Just like you said you would?
I slapped divorce papers in his face. He tried desperately to stop me, but I pushed him away. I told him I was sick of both him and his mother, that I deserved better.
He took everything from the house and left. Everything, like a madman.
Took everything? For what? What do you mean, everything?
The furniture, the electronics, even the photos on the wall. He took it all. Everything he could carry. He sold it all. When I protested, he said it was all bought with his support money anyway, that I didn't deserve any of it.
He's right. It was his money. Money he stole, but still his.
But these were our family belongings. Things we've had for years. Memories.
Things bought with the money he sent. Money he apparently stole from his company. Stolen memories, Janet.
That's not all. He's going to sell the house and land, too. How am I supposed to survive without a home? Where will I go?
So you might lose your house? That's rough. It's really hard to find rentals when you're over 60. I've heard landlords are reluctant to rent to older people, especially with no income.
You don't need to remind me. I've already called 20 places. No one will take me. They all want proof of income, which I don't have anymore.
Exactly. I'll never find a rental, but Mike won't listen about selling the house. Isn't it terrible? This house is all I have left. All I have left of his father. All you have left? What about your host club friends? Can't they help? All those men who fawned over you?
They won't even take my calls now. Since I can't spend money there anymore, they've all disappeared.
But realistically, you both need money right now. You don't even have money for tomorrow's food. I don't think what Mike is doing is wrong. He's being practical.
This place holds so many memories. We worked so hard to buy it when we were young, Tom and I.
You mean your late husband worked hard to buy it? Let's be accurate here. You never worked a day in your life.
Must you be so cruel, even now? When I have nothing left, I just don't want to sell it. This is my home, my only home.
Food for tomorrow is more important than memories. Mike is being more realistic than you. At least he's trying to find ways to get money, to survive.
That's because he's still young. At my age, I don't have the energy to abandon my home just to make money. Starting over is too hard.
What are you talking about? You had enough energy to go to gentlemen's clubs. You're just avoiding reality. Why don't you try to do something for yourself once instead of relying on others? Time to actually work for once.
Do something myself at my age? What could I possibly do?
Are your legs broken? Is your mind gone? What's stopping you besides pride?
No company would hire an old woman like me. My back is bad and I've never worked before. I don't have any skills. Who would want me?
Then you'll just have to keep looking. Keep trying even if you get rejected hundreds of times. You'll find a rental too if you don't give up. Stop depending on others. That's what working people do. We keep trying.
But I've lived this way my whole life. I can't change now. It's too late for me. I'm too old to start over.
All I can do is give advice. If you won't even listen to that, there's nothing more to discuss. Just let Mike sell the house and get some money. At least you'll have something.
I guess you're right. I'm sure he'll give me some of the money at least. He's still my son. Blood is thicker than water.
Ugh. Still depending on others to make money. Living like that won't end well. And that's my final piece of advice. Take it or leave it.
Sarah, before you go, was there ever a chance for us to be a real family? To be close like mother and daughter?
Maybe. If you had seen me as a daughter instead of competition. If you had treated me with respect instead of jealousy. Goodbye, Janet. After that, I cut off contact with both of them, so I don't know exactly what happened. However, sometime later, I happened to pass by Janet's neighborhood. Where their house used to be was now an empty apartment building. The property must have been sold after all. I heard through the grapevine that Mike found a new job, but Janet isn't with him. She was abandoned by her son and is probably scraping by somewhere. As for me, life became much easier after becoming single. Unlike Janet, I have the ability to live independently, and I have no interest in depending on anyone else. Now that I use my salary just for myself, work feels more rewarding than ever.
Mike? Hey, sorry to bother you at work. Do you have a minute? It's about your mom, and I need to talk to you.
What do you want?
I know you're in the middle of work, but this can't wait.
Haven't I told you not to contact me during work hours? I'm busy.
Yes, I remember your rules.
Then stop messaging me.
No, this is important. I wouldn't text you if it wasn't urgent.
Every single time you message me at work, it's urgent. Last week it was about her medication. The week before that it was about her therapy. You make everything urgent every time.
Those were very important too. Your mother's health matters.
Everything's important to you.
I have real issues that need attention, not just paperwork that can wait. This isn't like the other times.
Right, it's always not like the other times with you. Every single time it's supposedly different and urgent.
Please, just listen.
Important?
Yes, extremely important. Who else would I message about her? You never ask about her otherwise. You should know what's happening with her.
I left you in charge of her care, so handle whatever it is yourself.
That wasn't our agreement. You said you'd still be involved. You promised her you'd still be a part of her life. That's exactly the problem.
What problem? You're there, aren't you?
You've left everything to me for years now.
That's what we agreed on, wasn't it?
We agreed I'd help care for her, not that you'd abandon her completely.
You're home all the time anyway, so it makes sense.
No, I chose to be home to care for her. That doesn't mean you stop being her son. Anyway, that's not what I need to talk to you about.
What is it this time?
Well, today was her doctor's appointment, remember? The one I told you about last week and you promised you'd try to attend? I reminded you like 3 times.
Oh, right, her regular checkup.
No, this wasn't just a regular checkup. You'd know that if you read any of my messages last week.
Okay, and?
In the messages I sent, I told you her symptoms have been getting worse for weeks now. But you never respond to those, and you haven't been home much either.
You're always saying something's wrong. Every little thing becomes a crisis with you.
I've been worried about her condition lately. She can barely eat anymore. She's lost so much weight. The nurses are concerned too.
You worry too much.
She is your mother, but you don't even ask about her.
What do you need from me exactly?
The doctor ran extra tests today. He said she doesn't have much time left.
Well, that's not surprising.
How can you say that? This is your mother we're talking about.
Well, given her age and illness, that is not surprising, is it?
She's been asking about you every single day. She keeps a calendar marking your last visit, wondering when you'll visit.
Honestly, she's lasted longer than expected.
How can you say that? Are you serious? Don't you have anything better to say? Your mother is dying, Mike.
What do you want me to do?
Like maybe you should come see her? Like maybe you should care?
Oh yeah, I guess you won't have to do the caregiving anymore.
Is that really all you can think about? The burden being lifted? How can you be so callous? She raised you by herself, worked 3 jobs to support you. Remember when she'd walk miles to your school events?
Okay, well, you've been at it for almost 10 years now, Sarah. I guess you won't have to do that for much longer.
This isn't about me. This is about your mother needing you.
Good for you. No more burden on you.
No, that's not what I meant. Stop twisting my words. She is your mother, Mike. The woman who gave up everything for you. How can you be so careless about this? She isn't doing well. The doctor said it's serious this time.
I've been expecting this for a while, so nothing more to say.
Expecting it? While doing nothing about it?
Besides, you must have seen this coming too, right?
Only because I've been the one taking care of her. I've noticed her health declining recently, like day by day, while you couldn't even bother to call to check up on her. I have watched her get weaker every day. You haven't even visited her in months.
Exactly.
Exactly what? That you've been absent? That you've abandoned her?
So why act surprised?
Because I thought you'd care. Because I remembered how you used to be, how you used to love her. I thought you'd want to know. She's your mother, Mike. She needs you now, more than ever.
I'm away on a business trip and you're in charge of Mom's care. Just handle whatever comes up.
You're always away on business, every single time she needs you and asks for you. Even when she begs to see you, even when she cries at night.
That's what pays the bills, isn't it?
Is that all you care about? Money? While your mother suffers alone?
Stop trying to make me feel guilty.
I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. Your own actions should do that. Come home. The doctor said this time is different. Her vitals are dropping. He said it could be any time now.
You're being dramatic again.
The nurses called the doctor. This is real. It's happening.
We have the best care facility money can buy. They know what to do.
Money isn't what she needs right now. She needs her son. Don't you want to see her at all? While you still can? She keeps looking at the door every time someone walks past, hoping you'll walk through it.
I told you there's nothing to see. I'm on a huge project.
Oh, another big project, like all the others. Do you remember the day she had her surgery?
I can't have any distractions right now.
How can you say that about your own mother? Do you know what she told me yesterday?
Not interested in guilt trips.
This isn't a guilt trip. These are her words.
I already told you how important the project is.
She said she kept your childhood photos, the ones from your baseball games and your graduation. She looks at them every night. She remembers the time when you used to care, when you used to visit.
I'll come back if she dies, but otherwise I don't want any disruptions.
The nurse just checked her vitals again. Her breathing is getting shallow. You are an absolutely horrible person. This woman worked 3 jobs to put you through college. Remember those late nights she'd come home exhausted, but she still made sure you had dinner on the table?
Stop making it sound so dramatic.
I'm being serious. This isn't some drama. This is real.
Yeah, my bad.
Her hands are so cold now. She keeps asking if you're coming. What should I tell her?
Stop getting worked up over everything.
She's dying. The doctor just came back in. That's not just everything. That's your family, your only family.
I'm busy with work, remember?
You're always busy with work. For 10 years, you've been busy, while I watched her health fade. I held her hand through every treatment, through every sleepless night.
That's what we agreed on.
Again, we never agreed you'd abandon her. We never agreed you'd forget she exists.
You volunteered for this.
I volunteered to help care for her, not to replace you. There are things you shouldn't say, even if you're busy. Things a son shouldn't do. Like ignore his dying mother?
Fine, whatever.
Don't whatever this. This is serious.
I need to get back to work.
She's scared, Mike. The nurses say her breathing is changing. She's scared and asking for her son, you.
Just let me know if anything happens with Mom.
Something is happening right now.
I'll come back then.
Then might be too late. The doctor said tonight is critical. Her pulse is getting weaker, so please come see her now.
Yeah, maybe later.
Your meeting can't be more important than this. She is your mother. The doctor just checked again. Where are you now? Are you on your way? You're on your way here, right? The nurse said her breathing changed. It's getting worse. Please tell me you're coming.
No, not yet.
Why not? What could possibly be more important? I told you about your mom. You said you'd come right away. She's asking for you over and over. She keeps whispering your name, even now.
There's work handover and stuff to deal with.
Work handover while your mother is dying?
Well, by the sound of it, I don't even know if I'll make it there on time anyway.
How can you say that it doesn't matter?
I'm just saying it doesn't matter when I get there.
She just passed away 10 minutes ago. While you were handling work stuff. While you were choosing work over her. Work! You are always prioritizing work before us. I can't believe it. I thought you were better than that. You decided not to be here for your mom's final moments. She waited for you until her last breath. Until the very end.
There was nothing I could have done.
What are you talking about? You could have helped. You could have been here for her.
Like I said before, this is an important project.
More important than your mother's last breath? More important than holding her hand and being beside her? More important than saying goodbye to the woman who gave you life?
I can't drop everything just because she got worse.
She didn't just get worse. She died, Mike. Your mother died. Well, you chose a stupid project over her. How can you say that? Do you know what her last words were? Do you even care?
Mom probably understood anyway.
Yes, she did. More than you know. She said you wouldn't come. She knew her own son too well. She said she didn't care anymore after years of waiting. Tell Mike not to bother coming to see me now. Those were her exact words. Her final message to you.
See? I told you she'd understand. She knows me better than you do.
No, she gave up on you. There's a difference.
I'll be back home tomorrow anyway.
Tomorrow? You just couldn't come back home any sooner, huh? She can't hear you anymore, see you anymore. She can't forgive you anymore. As a mother, she must have wanted to see your face one last time. She kept your picture by her bed, right until the end. She never stopped hoping you would come see her.
Well, like I said, I will be there tomorrow. That's good enough, right? Besides, how was I supposed to know what she wanted from me?
Because she told you. Every time she called, every message she sent.
She must have known I don't have much free time. I'm a busy man.
Free time? For 10 years straight? You didn't have one day to give? Your mother loved you. What could be more important, mom or work? All those meetings and projects that you said you must be there for, were they worth it? You're being absolutely awful, just know that. Your mom won't rest in peace with an attitude like that. She deserved better than this. Better than a son like you.
She should be happy I'm working hard.
Happy? That her son abandoned her?
Though honestly, her timing was pretty bad.
Timing? You're talking about timing? Like she chose this?
Yeah, her dying now.
She didn't plan this. She didn't want to die at all.
Now I have to leave work and come back.
Have to? Like it's a burden?
Could have at least held on until after my business trip.
Your own mother. And you're complaining about timing. How can you be so selfish? Don't you care about your mother's feelings at all? She spent her last days waiting for you, hoping to see your face.
I can't focus on work if she keeps getting in the way.
Getting in the way? By being sick? By dying?
She's been enough trouble with all the caregiving. Least she could do is not cause problems at the end.
Not cause problems. Like her illness was a choice? You never did any caregiving anyway, not 1 minute of it. You dumped everything on me and did whatever you wanted. Not one night of lost sleep for you. Not one missed meeting, not one sacrifice. You ignored her when she was sick, so don't talk about being troubled. I managed her medications every single day. I held her hand through chemo and every treatment. I cleaned her tears when she cried for you, when she asked why you never came.
You get so worked up for a mother-in-law.
A mother-in-law who became my real mother, who loved me like her own.
Aren't you being too sensitive? She's not your actual mom anyway.
While I was caring for her, your mom always apologized. Every single time I helped her, every time I fed her, she'd say sorry for being a burden. Every single day. I'm sorry you have to do this instead of Mike. Those were her words every day for 10 years.
Oh, so she was aware.
Of course she was aware. She saw everything. She knew what was going on.
Thought she was too senile to notice.
She was never senile. How dare you say that about her? She was sick. She knew exactly what was happening. She saw you choose work over her. She always worried about me, even when she was suffering the most. Apologized for my marriage falling apart. She may have been my mother-in-law, but she was my mother too. She treated me like her own daughter, while you treated her like a stranger. I won't let you talk badly about her.
Stop being so emotional.
Emotional? About someone I loved dying?
You're such a pain. Leave me alone.
I'm a pain for caring for your mother.
Well, this is the last time anyway, so whatever.
What do you mean last time?
Mom's gone now, so I'm saying I don't need a caregiver anymore.
A caregiver? After 30 years, is that all I've been to you? All this time, 30 years of marriage?
That's right. I don't need to keep you around.
Just a caregiver, nothing more?
We haven't really been like a married couple anyway.
Because I was caring for your mother when you wouldn't.
We haven't had much time as a husband and wife these past few years anyway.
Because I was caring for your mother. I didn't have time. Well, you lived your life freely and did whatever you wanted.
We've been married for 30 years. Seems like a good time to end it. We had a good run.
You know what? You're right. After today, everything's clear. I agree completely. These 10 years showed me who you really are, the real you. I can't think of you as my husband anymore, and I don't want to. The man I married would have cared. You're not the man I married.
You're acting like my mom now, complaining.
No, I now know who you truly are.
Well, if you don't have complaints, that makes it easier.
I'm just seeing clearly for the first time in years.
So we'll divorce when I get back, right?
That's fine, I'll be happy to. I'll get the divorce papers and have them ready for you to sign.
Okay, we're divorcing, but make sure you handle Mom's funeral properly.
Of course I will. Unlike you, I actually cared about her.
Get everything ready before I get back.
Don't worry about the arrangements. I know exactly what to do.
You were her daughter-in-law, after all. You'll want to attend.
I'll take care of the preparations. Every detail. I wouldn't trust you with it anyway. You'd probably schedule it around your meetings, like you scheduled everything else.
Good, as long as you understand.
Oh, I understand perfectly. Better than you think.
So to be clear, when I get back, we will be taking care of Mom's funeral and our divorce.
Yes, exactly. Everything will be arranged.
That house is my family home, so you'll need to move out.
Don't worry about that either. I don't want to stay in this house anyway.
Then we're done with everything.
Yes. Thank you for everything. For showing me who you really are at the end. For making this decision easy. And goodbye.
Sarah, where are you? I've been standing here for an hour. I've been waiting at the funeral home for an hour. It's almost time for Mom's funeral. Why isn't anyone here? I've been waiting forever. The staff here says they don't know anything.
I'm not coming, so don't bother waiting. I'm busy right now. So you should just leave.
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of joke? You're not attending because we're divorcing? Is this some sort of revenge?
No, this isn't revenge. This is justice.
You can't just skip her funeral.
I'm not skipping anything.
You kept going on about Mom this, Mom that, and now you're being so cold. I don't get it.
We're having the funeral right now. The real funeral. So I don't have time to come to yours. Please don't contact me. We're in the middle of the service.
Funeral? What do you mean right now? What are you talking about?
Your mom's funeral, of course, the proper one. With people who actually cared about her. Your aunts are here, your cousins too. Everyone's here except you. Just like when she was alive.
What? What's going on? What do you mean everyone's there? I've been waiting because you told me it started at this time.
I never told you the real time, just like you never told her the real reasons you couldn't visit. Everyone else knew. Everyone who was there for her.
Wait, so you lied to me?
Like you lied to her? About visiting? About caring?
What's the point of doing this? This isn't funny anymore.
There's no benefit, no gain for me. I'm just following your mother's last wishes, her final request. The only thing she asked of me.
Mom's last wishes? What last wishes? When did she say this? She wouldn't do this.
Yes, the night before she died, while you were in your meeting. Mike is not allowed at the funeral. If he tries to attend, we don't need to have one. Those were her exact words. She was very clear about it. That's what she wanted.
What's that about? You're making this up. I'm her real son, her only son. What kind of mother bans her own son from her funeral? This has to be your idea.
For almost 10 years of care, you never helped once, and you just complained. Then you couldn't even show up for her final moments. You made your choice a long time ago. Every time you missed a holiday, every time you ignored her calls, every time you chose work over family.
So what? She was angry about that? She couldn't have meant it. She wouldn't do this to me.
Not angry, more like indifferent. You became nothing to her. When you treat someone that badly, they become like strangers. That's what you became to her. A stranger who used to be her son. Someone she used to love.
This is ridiculous. The relatives won't stand for this. They'll side with me. No, how do you think they would think of me? Don't!
What they would think of you? Your concern is how everyone would think of you? Don't worry about it, that ship has sailed.
What do you mean by that? What did you do? What have you told people?
You think I could make this decision alone just because of your mom's last wishes? Of course all the relatives knew what's been going on. They're respecting your mother's wishes. They saw how you treated her, every holiday you missed, every birthday you forgot, every time she cried because of you.
So everyone knew except me, and they agreed to this nonsense? You turned them all against me!
I told you. They respected your mother's wishes, her final request. Someone who never cared about her has no right to object. You made this choice yourself years ago.
That's not the point! What am I supposed to do? If everyone knows, then what do they think of me now? My reputation, my standing in the family!
I already told you it's gone, all of it. Besides, you didn't care about the funeral anyway, right? Just like you didn't care about her. Now, you don't have to attend the funeral, and you can focus on your work. This is what you wanted. You wanted to be away from family obligations.
That's not the issue here! Not attending my own mother's funeral! Do you know how bad that looks? People will talk! They'll ask questions! My career will be affected!
That's exactly why this happened. You only care about appearances and your status. And your image, just like always. Anyway, don't contact me anymore. We're all busy. Goodbye.
Hey, Sarah, what's the meaning of this? Answer me. This is important.
What's wrong now? What are you talking about?
When I got to work today, everyone was talking about how I missed Mom's funeral. What the hell? How do they know? Did you tell everyone? What have you done? Are you trying to ruin my career?
Oh, that. That's simple. Some of your coworkers came to the funeral yesterday. They were wondering why you weren't there, so I told them everything. Every detail. The whole truth.
What? What are you doing to me? Why would they even attend her funeral? They're not even related, or they don't even know her. You set this up. You planned this. You must be trying to destroy me.
How cruel to say they're not related, after all these years. And I didn't set anything up. Some of your coworkers went to high school with you, right? You've known them since then. Your mother baked for their graduations. Maybe you don't remember, but they do. She made those special cookies they loved.
Damn, those guys! This is a betrayal! You had no right.
When their parents passed away, you attended their funerals too, so it's not strange at all. They remembered her kindness, unlike you.
You didn't have to tell them everything. You could have made up some excuse for me.
Make excuses? Like you made excuses to her. We're divorced now. We're strangers. I don't care what happens to you anymore. Just like you didn't care about her. About anyone but yourself.
This is ridiculous. Is this a game to you or something? This is not funny. They must think I'm the worst person. What are you gonna do about this?
I couldn't care less about your reputation. If it can be ruined this easily, maybe it wasn't worth much to begin with. Just like your promises to her. You know, empty words.
That's not true! Do you know how many years I've put into this job? You've ruined everything, and you think you can get away with it?
Your job ruined our lives. You only cared about work, neglected your family, abandoned your own mother, and you think you deserve to keep going on like nothing happened? Actions have consequences, always, even yours.
But still, what am I supposed to do now? How am I supposed to face everyone at work tomorrow?
Just work hard at your precious job. That's all you've ever cared about. Though I don't care if you quit. Your mom and I don't consider you family anymore. So good luck. Suffer alone, like she did. Like you made her suffer. Afterward, Mike lost his position at work due to the rumors and resigned. He became isolated from relatives, and after the story spread to his former classmates, he lost his social connections as well. Of course, having demanded alimony during our divorce, he has no financial cushion either. Now he lives alone in the house his mother left behind. I hope he fully experiences the loneliness and frustration his mother felt, ignored by her own son while living under the same roof. After divorcing Mike, I moved back to my hometown and lived with my parents. Though it won't compare to the nearly 10 years I spent with my mother-in-law, my parents are getting older too, and I want to be there for them until the end. As their daughter, I intend to stay by their side in their final days.